Brandi Carlile live in Levi's Lounge. All right, everybody. Welcome back, Brandi. I was looking through the KFOG archives, and I realized that this will be your 5th performance for KFOG. And we couldn't be more excited and grateful that you've been such a friend to KFOG for all those years.
Thank you. It's a real honor, always has been.
Thank you kindly. We've been really proud to watch your trajectory and know that you will still come and visit us and
always
play music for us. So go ahead and let her roll, and we'll talk a little later. We'll chat a little later, okay?
Sure.
Brandi Carlile, everybody, in Levi's Lounge.
I haven't seen my father in some time, but his face is always staring back at me. His heavy hands hang at the ends of my arms, and my colors change like the sea. But I don't worry much about time lost, 'cause I'm not gunning for the dreams I couldn't find. He taught me how to walk the best that I can on the road I've left behind. And most of all, he taught me to forgive, how to keep a cool head, how to love the one you're with. And when I'm far into the distance and the pushing comes to shove, to remember what comes back when you give away your love. Give away your love. When you give your love away, give away your love. I haven't heard my mother's voice in a while, but her words are always falling out my mouth. My mind and spirit are at odds sometimes, and they fight like the north and the south. But I still care enough to bear the weight of the heaviness to which my heart is tethered. She taught me how to be strong and say goodbye, and that love is forever. And most of all, she taught me how to fight, how to move across the line between the wrong and the right. And when I'm turned out in the darkness and the pushing comes to shove, to remember what comes back when you give away your love. Give away your love. When you give your love away, give away your love. Give your love away. Oh, give your love away. And remember what comes back to you. Give your love away. Oh, give your love away. And remember what comes back to you. I haven't seen my father in some time, but his face is always staring back at me. His heavy hands swing from the ends of my arms, and my colors change like the sea.
that emotional breakdown out of the way for the day. This song's called Sugar Tube. He wasn't really known for breaking the rules. When he arrived in the second year of my high school, he wasn't so much of a twist of fate as a short turn up from a southern state. He was born with a sweet tooth he couldn't beat, always trying to find himself something sweet. All that he found was a trouble in me, or maybe trouble just found him. It was hard to hide that his heart had scars. He would stay up late talking to the stars. People tried to blame him for making bad choices when he was only listening to the voices and looking for some kind of deeper truth between the lines and the Bible and living proof. Oh, there's no point now to judge him in vain. If you haven't been there, you don't know the pain. He was a liar, but not a fraud, living proof that there was no God. Just the devil, stiff as a rod, a slave to a sugar tube. His life became more than he could take. He found a bad habit he couldn't break. And nothing could tame it, and nothing could hold him. He only took the pills when the doctor told him. And looking too hard, but it's something sweet to make his life be less incomplete. Oh, what in the hell are you going to do when the world is made its mind up of passion? He was a liar, but not a fraud, living proof that there was no God. Just the devil, stiff as a rat, a slave to a sugar tube. He wanted to be a better man, but life kicked him down like an melted can. He would give you the shirt on his back, if not for a sugar tube. They found him lying on his bed with a gun in his hand and a quiet head. His broken heart now is finally gone, but I know that he had to hurt for too long to think he had fought it all on his own, just to lose the battle and die alone. After so many years of feeling lost, he finally made his way back home. And I heard they put what was left in a box and took it to a place called Jesus Rock. Scattered him over the jagged mound as a symbol to all that the peace has been found. Not for a sign is left behind, with a hand stop reaching back in time to a place in which you can never unwind. I hope you found something so sweet. He was a liar, but not a fraud, living proof that there was no God. Just the devil, stiff as a rat, a slave to a sugar tube. He wanted to be a better man, but life kicked him down like an old tin can. He would give you the shirt on his back, if not for a sugar tube. Slave to a sugar tube. Slave to a sugar tube. Slave to a sugar tube. A slave to a sugar tube.
Brandi Carlile and band, everybody. Here in Levi's Lounge for KFOG, all music from the new album today, which is called By the Way, I Forgive You. Do you want to give us some context on that? It sounds like some self-actualization has
Sounds
come
quite
about.
judgmental, right? By the way, I bestow upon you my forgiveness. It's a song. It's an album that, when I listened to all of the songs in context, I felt like that was the common thread between them all was forgiveness, and not in like a clean, middle class white Christian way, but like in a messy, difficult, uphill climb kind of way. It's a word that you say. It's a word that you say and that you hope to mean someday, I think.
And part of that has got to be from what informs you when you become a mother. Your daughter Evangeline is 3 now, at which age they're pretty much a tyrant in the household. I remember it well. My daughter is here. She's 25, and we went wine tasting in Napa yesterday. Let me tell you, when you go wine tasting with your kids, it's awesome. So you have that to look forward to. So will she tour with you, or will she stay home with your wife, Catherine, or how does that work?
Thank you for knowing my wife's name. That's nice of
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, she tours with me all the time, and I got another baby girl on the way too.
Oh, right. Mazel
She's-
tov.
Thank you. She's due she's due in March, and her name's going to be Elijah.
Elijah
Yeah.
and Evangeline.
We
And
all have
will-
kids, and they all tour with us. Chris
Family
Chris
band.
Powell, our drummer back there, he's got his son out here with us right now too, Christopher. So yeah, we all
That
tour
is
together with the
awesome.
babies.
The big family musical feast.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask you before we get into the next song. Well, you know what? You had another album last year that I played songs from that was a benefit for War Child.
Yeah.
Cover Stories, which was an interesting concept. Yeah, they know it. Adele and all kinds of people doing your songs. Did you approach artists, or did they come to you? How did that work?
I approached artists for 2 years actually, because the songs were written back in when I was a teenager and when the
Yep.
twins were young, which was a long time ago. And so we didn't have much to do on the record except for write these letters to try to compel people to get behind our cause to support the refugees. And it wasn't hard to do, but the letters started to feel like songs to me by the end of the
Wow.
album. And that album is actually the thing that I'm most proud of anything I've done with my life because of
People just
what we've been
stepped
able
right
to
up.
do.
I can imagine writing to Adele like, say. And we love the song
That
she
one took a
chose.
long time.
Uh-huh.
That one took the whole 2 years. But Barack Obama was immediate response with to do the forward.
Right.
And Dolly Parton. There's a lot. Barack Obama and Dolly Parton have a lot in common, actually.
Love of music?
And just like this incredible tower of charisma that when you walk into like their
Oh.
presence, you can't speak.
Yeah.
You get real silly.
And tell us about War Child, just so we're aware of it.
War Child is an organization. War Child UK is the one that we got behind for this. And they've just opened up a U.S. faction called Children in Conflict. And what War Child does is they work primarily in the refugee camps in Jordan and Iraq with the Syrian refugees, children. They set up safe spaces and play zones. They help with clothing, food, protection, rehoming. But mostly they counsel these kids through what they've seen so that they can have an open space and an open mind to get an education, which War Child also provides in the camps before they even get out, so that when they get out into the world, they have a way forward and a chance at a better life.
Because these kids are all suffering from PTSD and they need a safe place to be.
They can't learn because of what they've seen, and once the counseling, and by the way, this isn't like Western white people going in and counseling these kids. They're enlisting local professionals, people that live where they live, that look how they look and have seen what they've seen. And so they're helping counsel the kids so that they can learn, begin their education in the camp so that when they get out, and it could be years, they're not behind all the other kids.
Right. And what's the American version again called?
Children in Conflict.
Children in Conflict. So there's 2 schools of thought about this next thing, which is performers or entertainers, they should get up and play their music and entertain us and leave their politics at home. That's none of their business. And then the other school of thought is that all artists are commentators on issues and attitudes in society, and kind of, if you see something, say something. And I know that your audience crosses over a lot of different genres, including the country crowd and stuff. Where do you lie on that spectrum?
Can I just say how amazing your questions are, first of all? give some props to this incredible interviewer here?
Well, I think hard while I
Yeah.
listen.
I mean, I think the truth is in between those two statements. And you'd think that I would lean harder to the one that says that, open platform is an open space and a responsibility to affect social change. But the truth is that once you get the platform, you suddenly realize, like this tidal wave of understanding comes over an artist, that they have a platform and that it is your responsibility to get behind the causes and the things that are wrong in this world and say something about it. But there is a balance where you have to honor the thing that gave you the platform in the first place. So, if you were able to develop this platform because people love to dance at your concerts, you have to honor the dancing and honor the social causes. Or if you have this platform because you wrote love songs that touched people, you have to remember to honor both things so you can keep the platform and keep affecting important change.
Yeah, it's a fine line, and
Yeah.
anywhere you can just put some message into the music and take people along.
I haven't learned it yet, but I'm
Oh, I
working
don't
on
know
it.
about that. In fact, you have a song on the new album. It's the big hit that addresses, obliquely and just enough to bring people in without lecturing at them, some, societal issues of the day that I believe you're going to play for us next. So go ahead and talk about it, and I'll shut up.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. I'm not surprised, but that's the perfect segue into this song. This song kind of strikes the balance, I think, between uplifting us and it's a message that I have to try to repeat to myself every day as a mantra. The message for anybody that feels unwelcome or unloved or unnatural or in context illegal for whatever reason. This song I think is important in this day and age because it reminds us that love has already conquered the world. It's only a matter of time. Alabama. It's already happened in Alabama. You're feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your quiet voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. They can kick dirt in your face, dress you down and tell you that your place is in the middle when they hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it and hide how much it hurts. It's your brother's world for a while longer. You gotta dance with the devil on a river to beat the stream. Call it living the dream. Call it kicking the ladder. They come to kick dirt in your face, to call you weak and then displace you. Have to carry in your baby on your back across the desert. I saw your eyes behind your hair, and you're looking tired, but you don't look scared. You Thank you very much. So we were talking about I have a little daughter, Evangeline. And she's 3.5 now, and I have the other baby on the way, and I'll be prepared for this next one. I think I'll know. I won't know what to do, but I'll think I know what to do again. And having Evangeline, having your first is just it makes such an impact on your life. It's so enlightening, and I don't even remember who I was before or the things that I care about. I can vaguely remember caring about things that to me just make me laugh now. But I think there's this message that we give each other, like when we're parents, we say to people that aren't parents yet, we're like, you absolutely have to do this. You have to become a parent. You don't exist until you do this. And it's just complete and total garbage. It's complete crap. You do exist before, and you know what the love is because you feel it for your nieces and nephews, even your dogs and your cats, which can never be understated. And when Evangeline was born, I had been told I was going to be overcome with an incredible instinct and an understanding of knowing exactly what it means to be a mother. And I wasn't. I was overcome with fear and apprehension, and which I didn't have until like the day that she was in the world, when I realized that it doesn't happen to you and that you don't just learn like that, and that I was going to have to earn my love and understanding of Evangeline. I thought, man, I wish some people had been honest with me about that before this happened. So I sat down one morning while she was in a little rocking spaceship thing in front of the window, and the sun was coming in, and I wrote this song because I thought maybe somebody might want to know. It's called The Mother. I'm so happy there's a baby in here right now. And don't you worry about that baby making noise 1 second, because I know what that feels like, to worry that your baby's going to make a noise. I'm with you, sister. Welcome to the end of being alone inside your mind. You're tethered to another, and you worried all the time. You always knew the melody, but you never heard it rhyme. She's fair and she is quiet, Lord. She doesn't look like me. She made me love the morning. She's a holiday at sea. The New York streets are as busy as they always used to be. But I am the mother of Evangeline. The first things that she took from me were selfishness and sleep. She broke 1,000 heirlooms I was never meant to keep. She filled my life with color, canceled plans and trashed my car. But none of that was ever who we are. Outside of my windows are the mountains and the snow. I hold you while you're sleeping, and I wish that I could go. All my rowdy friends are out, accomplishing their dreams. But I am the mother of Evangeline. And they still got their morning paper and their coffee and their time. And they still enjoy their evenings with the skeptics and the wine. Oh, but all the wonders I have seen, I will see a second time. From inside of the ages through your eyes. You are not some accident where no one fought it through. The world that stood against us made us made to fight for you. And when we chose your name, we knew that you'd fight the power too. You're nothing short of magical and beautiful to me. I'll never hit the big time without you. So they can keep their treasure and their ties to the machine. 'Cause I am the mother of Evangeline. They can keep their treasure and their ties to the machine. I am the mother of Evangeline. Thank you. Let's get our boys and our girl back up here. Yeah, let's do it. Huh? Oh, thanks, Timmy. You knew we were doing whatever. You could have just told me that first. He just wanted to make sure everyone was listening before you humiliated me. That capo might be in a weird spot for you. I don't know. That's a brother for you. All right. Tim Hanseroth on the piano for the first time. Well, this song's a tough song to sing. This was a tough song to write. This is something that you've had to say to somebody at some point in your life, and if you haven't, you need to, probably. And all you can do is just sit around and hope nobody says it to you. It's called Whatever You Do. If I don't owe you a favor, you don't know me. I don't believe we've ever even met. If there's a God in heaven you can show me, then I guess I should admit I lost the bet. There are moments I could hold you forever. There are moments that lasted way too long. And there are days when I change with the weather. To hold you in place would be wrong. There's a road left behind me that I'd rather not speak of, and a hard one ahead of me too. I love you, whatever you do, but I got a life to live too. I never met a morning I could get through with nothing on my breath to hold the night. And I never said I'm sorry, but I meant to. I never met a coward I don't like. There are reasons why a body stays in motion. At the moment, only demons come to mind. But there are days when I could walk into the ocean with no one else but you to leave behind. There's a road left behind me that I'd rather not speak of, and a hard one ahead of me too. I love you, whatever you do. To live to. There's a road left behind me that I'd Thank you so much. I was a kick. Thanks, you guys.